Happy today.
Happy every day. This is Bonnie and Clyde bringing you your weekly update. And we're just telling you about life and how good life is for us today. And it's really awesome. I mean, actually, me, Bonnie, I did a little surfing yesterday at the Huntington Pier, and that was fun. It was small and glassy and not too crowded. It was just a beautiful day. I was very stoked to be out there, and I was very blessed. And it's always great to be out there, being in the ocean, and it's just the place where I feel so good. I feel that's like one of the places when I'm in the ocean. I feel that's exactly where I should be, and I talked to several of the guys out there, and it was, it's always good to talk to them because, when the conditions are like that, everyone's just stoked to be out there. And I was talking to this one guy, and he's like, yeah, this is what it's all about. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Like, this is what life's about, just doing the things you love, being one with nature. And I'm just very blessed, so what do you have to say, Clyde?
I love you, Bonnie.
I love you too.
I'm not going surfing ever. It's not my thing, but
okay.
But it's your thing, and that's why I hold you accountable to doing it.
Thank you.
And
for that.
I love when you do it because I know you love doing it. And for me, I remember that's the way I felt in the sand playing beach volleyball.
Right.
And I would do that every day, sometimes for 8 hours, and that was exactly what you just said. I felt like time passes and you don't know, right? And
exactly.
That you're focused and you're playing and you're having fun and you have sportsmanship, because even your opponent could later be on your team later, because
right.
we would play doubles and
of
sometimes
course.
we would switch partners. So even that was a different time in my life. That's when I had those 8 hours. Most people that are probably listening to us don't have that even 3 or 4 hour block, so
of course.
or
2 hours.
If you can get out there, if you can do 1 hour, even if you can give yourself 5 minutes of your day, is what I'd like to tell people. You are important. You can stop for 5 minutes in your whole life of whatever is going on in your life. You can stop, and whether it's 5 minutes, you do what you love. If it's drawing a picture, if it's writing a poem, if it's singing a song, if it's writing a song, if it's dancing, 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes.
No, absolutely, because you are the most important person on this earth, because if you're not happy, you cannot bring happiness to anyone else, and that's what it comes down to. It's about bringing happiness to your fellow people on this earth, and if you're not happy, you can't share it with anyone,
And if you're on go, if you're on an autopilot of the coding in your brain that is not your purpose and not your meaning, because it's something that was coded in you from childhood or from society, a lot of people are not happy because they went and they got everything they think society said they should get, and they have everything that
right.
society said, but now they're not happy.
Of course.
And that's because they need to do what is right for them internally inside, not what society said.
Exactly.
So that's why we have great customized lives.
Absolutely, Papadopoulos. I mean, that's the one thing. I think I know we're very blessed that we can do these things that make us happy, and the things we're passionate about, like surfing, yoga, hanging out with people you love, and conversating, eating good food, traveling, and just living this life. Because like I've said before many times, we're only here on this earth for a short amount of time, and we have to make the most of it.
When I am fearless, life becomes limitless. And there's people out there who won't share their mantras. I will share my mantras with you all galore. I have nothing to hide. And yeah, when I'm fearless, life becomes limitless. And when you start practicing that, it is magical how many doors open and how the universe and how things just start to unfold.
Absolutely. Yeah, that mantra reminds me of one that I have for myself. It's like, it goes like this. Well, you don't know unless you go. And that's comes down to being fearless. Like, if you have fear of not going, then you're never going to know. But if you just go, then at least you know. You're like, okay, I went and I got shut down, or I went and it was the best thing ever. And it's like the same concept,
With the more shutdowns, there's one way to look at it. It's a numbers game. So just go. Even if you get the no, eventually something will say yes.
Exactly.
But if you don't go, you don't know.
That's so right. And that's how I like to live my life by, is that mantra. That's the main mantra for me. Is like, well, you don't know unless you go. And like you said, just go, and you're bound to friggin' go in the right direction at some point,
Well, I don't want to judge the direction, because it is a right, whatever it is.
Well, the right direction.
Because what is a mistake, you go in this direction and it's a mistake, but that mistake could be what you needed to learn to actually go to,
right.
So there's that. The whole point is like, what?
There is no right direction. What I was trying to say is, I guess, the direction that you want to go in, or that's not really right either, because it's like you said, it's like if you go in one direction and you get shut down, you end up going in another direction, and that could be the best direction of your life,
But you needed that shutdown in order to go to the next one.
Right.
So there's something that I've practiced my whole life, but sometimes I go in and out of it, and I want to get stronger at it, and I want to share it with you and people. And it's about the language of the matrix, and you've spoken about the matrix and that we're in a matrix.
Well, the matrix is actually our mind, and that's why we're in the matrix, because the matrix isn't like the movie where it's like, some machine sucking the life out of us. But okay, well, we are. The machine is you. Like, we are the machine that's sucking the life force out of us.
Maybe, I get it, because we're going to die in this human form anyway, right?
Yes.
So might as well, while we're in this human form, I'm going in a little bit of a different direction, okay. Where when you're in your mind is everything in English language words. Is everything in your mind a sentence or words, or is it images?
For me, it's both.
Well, it is. For everybody, it's both.
Yeah, well, right.
Now,
for some people, it's more words, and for some people, it's more images. But for me, it's probably a little more images,
Now,
because I'm a visual person.
You say you have this vision in your head of what you want in your life. That is the language of the matrix. But not only having that vision of what you want in your life, but feeling that you're in that vision already is the language of the matrix. There's nothing you can say or do. Like, even my affirmation of one of my verbal affirmations is nothing unless I feel that I am that right now.
No, you're exactly right. And I totally agree with you 100%. And
people are not taught that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like with anything in life, if you want something, you have to, like you were saying, you have to envision like that you already have obtained it, and that's like you already have it, you know, and eventually
and feel it.
Exactly, and eventually it's gonna manifest, you know, and that's just the way it works. That's the way this life works on this earth for the short time that we're here, and I agree with you 100%, and I think it's a good thing to really have that feeling and just already think you have it, you know, and it'll come to fruition if you just believe in it,
see it, believe it. It's something that like I said, I've had it from a child, but like practicing it is better, right? And then we are humans and we have a brain, and the brain has data from society that blocks us from things too, and that's why we get caught up in getting stressed out about things, right? Because that's a thing, because our brain does that. So and I haven't been to yoga in over a week because of my,
I know,
and I'm not going probably for, it could take my doctor said it could be 2 months. She said that I'm pretty healthy. It could be a 1 month. We don't know, but I could walk for exercise.
There you go. And, you know, walking is actually really good. You know, you get out and about, you see different things in nature, you look at the trees, you hear the birds, and all that's so good for the soul. I mean, obviously the yoga that we do is exceptional.
And that's 90 minutes, and sometimes I'm in the studio for 2 hours, but let's just say the Bikram hot yoga that we do for 90 minutes. Now, this might be a blessing in disguise. Maybe I can now take my 90 minutes. I probably won't do it for 90 minutes though, but maybe I'll do it for 5 or 10. Do this matrix language speaking. Maybe I'll do it for 5 minutes. Maybe, you know what? I'll do it while I'm walking, and I'll walk for an hour or 90 minutes. Right. Because I still need to have some physical activity. So
of course,
say I walk for an hour, or I walk for 90 minutes, and then while I'm walking, I do this matrix language. I don't speak, because you don't speak. It's not actually words.
It's in your mind.
Yes. And so maybe so it could be a blessing in disguise. What happened to me? Obviously, we're optimistic. So you and I are going to be like, or I found this other way to make it positive.
Yeah. No,
even though
it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, and I mean, you came here and I was like, well, who was in class today? And I miss everybody, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it is what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
And we also got the class recorded on Wednesday. I missed the class, so you guys stay tuned for our little trailer about Matthew Fouché. What are we writing? Matt Fouché. I think I titled the book
Miracle
Fouché.
Matt.
I don't know, but we
haven't decided
the current yet. Amazon book. The current book on Amazon has Happy Everyday Matt or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And so stay tuned. We're gonna have a little trailer about a little sizzler about Matt's whole story.
Right.
And we shot footage. Thanks to Jeffrey again at Bikram Yoga Irvine.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey.
And Anna
and all the
and Scott Takai and Eric Hensman and Nate Joseph, all you awesome people. Oh my goodness. So, and I'm really sad I missed it, because I wanted to be in the class with you guys too.
Yeah, I wanted you to be there too. But also, thank you, Effie, for like putting this together and making this happen, you know.
Oh yeah, I still got my work done even though I was on my deathbed.
Thank you.
You know, I tell my students too, I'm like, even if you're like nearly dying or dead and you have a corporate business deal that's going to go through, you better make that deal go through. So it's like, I still, you know, get your work done, you know, within a reasonable thing. So yeah, I still got my work done.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that's, you know, I'm just, like I said, we're so blessed, and this is just a perfect example of, you know, people coming together and making that happen, you know. And it's so awesome, you know. I'm really stoked on it, and we're just surrounded by amazing people, you know. And the amazing people make this world go round, and it's just like we're so lucky that we have these people in our lives, you know.
Yep, I have my family here. Finally have my brother and my sister-in-law in Cali. I'm thankful for them too.
Yeah, of course.
Because, I mean, I nearly died, and there was a time I was in California all by myself, and I literally had nobody to drive me back from the hospital because I had just moved out here. But that's because I'm brave like that, I guess.
Yeah.
But...
And you didn't know me, or else I would have freaking drove you.
Thank you for being there for me, too.
Of course,
again,
of
last
course.
week.
You know what the thing is, like, dude, come on now.
Well, that's a wrap for today.
Yeah, that's about it. All we have to speak about for the moment, but stay tuned because we're gonna keep you updated on what's going on with our lives, and yeah, stay happy today, happy every day.